8 games to go until my childhood dream could come true. For 20, nearly 24 years of my life, I've been an Arsenal fan. Obviously, when I was born, we won the league. 2 years later, we won the league. I'm now about to be 24, a little peek behind the curtains there. And I might finally, after yesterday's result against Brighton and City's result against Forest, I would say I'm quietly optimistic that we're going to win the Premier League. I'm going to talk in this video why I think we need to be careful, because I don't think it's completely over. I've got the fixtures here. We'll have a look at those. But I mean, it's been up and down, as most seasons are. As people have got used to some absolutely ridiculous things from City and Liverpool, but that's not the norm. If you look at some of the point totals that United have won the league with in the past, then you realise that it's not always been the case where you're going to have two teams which beat everyone in the league. It's a really tough competitive league, as Virgil van Dijk said the other night. He says the toughest league he's played, and then he's probably right. I mean, the quality of the English football. I mean, Spurs finished fourth in the Champions League phase, and they're on the cusp of relegation as we speak. They're playing Palace. I don't know the score or the result, but if they lose that, they're 1 point above the relegation zone, which would be quite crazy. But yeah, so yesterday we go to the Amex. Obviously, before the game, Herzl has kind of put it into their heads that Arsenal are going to come and be disgusting and play this disgusting football, which we've become known for around the country. Whether you agree with that or not, we go there, we played not very well, and we come away with the result, and that's all you can ask for in a title race. Because City, they put up a lot of XG against Forest, and yet they still did not get over the line. And as much as you could say, well, maybe City could have had a penalty, I don't think they should. I'm never ascribed to the idea that when you kick a ball off the pitch, and then especially Haaland threw his leg at the keeper, I wouldn't expect them to get a penalty for that. I think Havertz could have had a penalty for us against Brighton when he got kicked under the foot, but you don't see them given, and I mean, you don't ever really see Arsenal get penalties, but the games go, they think they could have had a penalty. I think that would have been ridiculous. They're both pulling each other. People only showing the angle from above because obviously it makes it look like Martinelli's completely fouled the guy. But that's not the reality of the situation, which is a lot of what goes on the internet these days about Arsenal, is that you only see the side of every single person in the country not wanting us to win the league. Even though, that not much of them have a horse in the race, or Arsenal have the most, the rudest fans, blah, blah. You're being told that by Gary Neville on the TV, so you believe it. I think it's very much an idea that if you I really don't know many people who don't want us to go and win it, who don't want us to go and win it. Every single person I know who's not an Arsenal fan is I hope City win the league. And, that's fine. That's not what annoys me. It's the then lying that goes with it, because you're so desperate for it not to happen. I mean, Herzl came out in his interview and he's crying his eyes out. I love that Arteta just goes, yeah, oh, what a surprise, because we basically get told that we have to put up with this because we're not there, we're not the people that they can laugh at, There was that clip of the commentary back from Drogba in 2012 when it goes, Arsenal play the football and Chelsea score the goals. But we're not that anymore. We don't play the most beautiful football. But we win games, and that's all that matters. If you want to win a league title for the first time in 22 years, you have to do the nitty-gritty stuff well. It's what other teams get praised for. I mean, the Ferguson Man United team did not play the prettiest football, but at the end of the day, they won 1,000,000 titles, and that's how you put yourself into the annals of history, is by getting over the line. The conversation some of the Arsenal players and the manager will be in once we win this season. Because don't get me started on the fact we're in the League Cup final. Our Champions League draw is absolutely fantastic. We're still in the FA Cup, and we got we're still in all 4 competitions, and we will be until at least that League Cup final, barring absolute disaster. And it's really fun, and I don't care how we do it. If we're scraping we could win every single game of a 60, 70 game season. If we win every game 1-0 and we win everything, I'm absolutely over the moon. I understand why neutrals might not like it, but guess what? Mikel Arteta is not setting up to entertain the neutral. He's setting up to get his team trophies, to get his bonuses in his contracts, to get the players their bonuses in their contract, to win everything. And that's how we set up, and it's how we're doing this season. And there's still some tough games. Obviously, we play Everton at home next. You'd hope we win. City go to West Ham, who are obviously in a relegation fight. Obviously, Everton pushing for Europe, so I won't say there's nothing they're playing for. Then we play Bournemouth at home, 2 home games. City have 2 away games. Go to relegation, scrapping West Ham, who just got a great result away to Fulham. And then they go Chelsea away, and Chelsea just absolutely tonked Villa at Villa Park. So I would say that's not the easiest game in the world for City. And they're playing these games. In between, they have to play Real Madrid. They're going to play us in the League Cup final. So you never know. You never know what's going to happen. I would say keep the faith as you're an Arsenal fan. It's looking good now. Finally, after those 2 draws, it was looking bad. But this is the thing. It's not 2020. Let's say 2020, 2022 Manchester City. It's not 2023 Manchester City. It's not the treble winners. It's not the Centurion. This team are vulnerable, and they proved that against Nottingham Forest. An unbelievable back heel from Gibbs White, a beautiful goal from Elliot Anderson. Those guys, and then the block off the line from Murillo in the last minute. Those guys are getting. They're getting front row seats to the parade. They're getting. I'll give them a medal if they win. If we win the league, because it's really good to see that teams are not just laying over for City like I've seen them do in the past, not on purpose, just because of their overwhelming quality of Manchester City. But they're there for the taking. We are also there for the taking. But I think stability wise, we're just a little bit stronger. Gabriel is on course for me player of the season. He's been so good. He was so good again yesterday. He's raking in the man of the matches every single game. And hopefully that's going to lead to seeing our players lifting the trophies at the end of the season, which we've been waiting for 22 years. So this is 8 games to go, 9 for City. I'll be doing an update after every single game. So this game title is going to be 8 games to go. Will Arsenal win the league? Then it's going to be 7 games to go, and continuing like that. I'll intersperse some other stuff in between if we're playing in the Champions League, if we're playing in obviously the League Cup final is a big one. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see from here. Like and subscribe. I'll see you later.